semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Put your mic in. I did send it. Huh? Going for bike to bike. Cause he don't want to see me. Hey, cause he don't want to see me get bike to bike Super Bowls. Mike, this is it say searching for opponent. It's been saying for the past 5 minutes. Uh-oh. See Slim. Let's get it, 2 point. Nigga. Gotta play this nigga crazy ass nigga Mike McGinnis. Let's get it, Mike McGinnis. Shit. So I gotta play this crazy ass nigga Mike McGinnis. Who would you call? Damn, my shit say what? Hey, my gang go and say whatever it takes. It say my shit whatever it takes. Damn, I guess whatever it takes, huh?
Run it back. Hello.
Slim.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Mike, let's get it.
As we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are on the way here on a January afternoon.
All them 99 niggas you got on your team. I went and looked at your shit before earlier. I said, damn, that nigga Mike is stacked. Okay. And doubles.
Come on, set. 60 or. Right
there. Pick it up.
Saquon.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
5. Hey,
on 1st and 10, McCoy. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard
line. Get comfortable, nigga. You think it's gonna be easy? Get comfortable, nigga.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now McCoy.
Let's go, Mike McGinnis! Woo! You got lucky. Should have to
the 31. And his
Let's get it, Mike McGinnis!
The 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Learn to quit underestimating me,
this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
Get off me! Get off me! Ah, we still going, Mike McGinnis!
To Troy Apke.
That should have been outside.
2nd and 5 now.
God damn it! That's my fault.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Oh my God.
Derwin James with a pick.
Ah!
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Moody, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. He's got his big tight end.
What's that nigga saying? That was
gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the division.
Whatever you feel like you gotta do.
Round matchup, but it's good for a first down.
I didn't do nothing.
Well.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I said my bad, goddamn nigga. I'm mad I gave you 7 points on that board. Ah, it hurts. Just giving you shit. Nigga didn't even earn it.
First and goal at the 9.
A chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy.
Oh, God, he dropped out. Oh.
And they want to finish it off the same way.
He had that nigga.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. third down. It's Moody, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more...
Oh, my God!
Throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run
good shit, defense.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down.
I got Tavia. That's his name, Tavia.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
51 the mic. 51 the mic.
Get that quarterback. Leo.
Check.
Big grip.
From the gun, McCoy.
Oh, my God! That was a pick six!
Already with one interception, just missing
Oh, my God!
Well, nearly another interception. It would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse
that
than
hurts,
the
man. That's a
interception
pick
on last
six.
drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, box drop.
Operating from the gun, McCoy.
Oh, let's go!
Team, and it's intercepted. Gets off the 41.
Let's go, Patrick Peterson.
Shop at their own 41-yard line.
Let's get it!
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Moody, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
21. Hey, team 6.
Mike's 50.
So they will go for it. Stafford. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. You go tight.
Topper.
Check 4.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Nice hit, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run with Barkley. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Here we go.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's McCoy. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey,
Looking to throw. McCoy. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing on third and long. McCoy. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
He's got him in, complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
22! 50-50.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk
when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
80 weapon. Tight dog. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now. Ready?
On second down, Barkley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Kill. 6 guys. X3. 218. Chop.
On first down, McCorn. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.